Greetings, Rigil Agateiades here, and today we have a mobile suit that's irreplaceable even after 6 years in the game. Nothing about it stands out on the mobile suit page, no unique skills, no unique weapons, but not everything is written on paper. When the Principality of Zeon looked for a next generation mobile suit to replace the Doms and Zakus, they received two designs, the Gogug and the Gaian. The Gogug was picked since the Gaian quite literally didn't have a gun, and to many that was the end of the story. But what if we combine the versatility of the Gogug with the close combat prowess of the Gaian? The result is what we have right here, the 400 cost general type Galbaldy Alpha. As the ambitious project to get the benefits of both designs, only a few units were completed by the end of the war. In classic Federation style, of course they'd shamelessly take them and make a copy of their own, resulting in the more well-known Galbaldy Beta. But while they copied many traits of the Galbaldy, there's one thing they simply couldn't copy: its incredible down attack.
NANI?!
If you only look at the Galbaldy on paper, it's like a mobile suit with no strings at all. The stats are average, there's only 2 weapons, and the only skill that stands out is its emergency evasion level 2. But what the mobile suit page does not mention is that it still has the fastest down attack in the game. Taking only 20 frames or 0.3 seconds to down an enemy, the down attack on the Galbaldy is as fast as normal attacks on most mobile suits. With the average human reaction at 0.25 seconds, it's almost impossible to counter in time. All you can do really is to try and guess when it will land, otherwise you're lying flat before you know it. But the Galbaldy's down attack isn't just fast to land. What's truly amazing is its recovery. On any other mobile suits, you have to fire your thrusters after a down attack to cancel out the 3-second recovery motion. But on the Galbaldy, it only takes 60 frames or 1 second to recover. With the entire down attack motion taking only 1.3 seconds to complete, if you're in no hurry, just wait for it to end. Which I should be doing here with nobody around twice. Obviously, I'm not saving my thrusters enough, and that's a bad thing because on the Galbaldy, that 20 thrusters means much more. To make use of emergency evasion level 2, you need to have more than 85% left on your thrusters, which you lose the moment you thruster cancel. Needless to say, having a second evasion is huge, so always keep that in mind. Not having to thruster cancel also comes with another benefit. Unlike other mobile suits, the short recovery on the down attack means you can still use it while your thrusters are overheating. On other mobile suits, use a down attack when your thrusters are overheating and you're dead stuck in the recovery motion. But on the Galbaldy, we simply stand up and start fighting again. It's fast to land, it's fast to recover, together with emergency evasion level 2 and the level 3 melee priority, which is how we're fending off the melees from the Hygok and Goof flight type. The Galbaldy is one of the most dangerous mobile suits to fight in a pure melee duel. There's only 2 downsides with this down attack that you have to be careful with. First of all, it's very narrow. Unlike other down attacks which swings left or right, this quick jab only hits forwards, so you have to aim properly. The other thing is the low damage. On the Galbaldy, you only have a standard combo multiplier and a lower down attack multiplier than usual. This means you can get a ridiculous number of downs, but you're still not doing a lot of damage. Spawn in just in time to save our gym dominance, get it down on the Gundam in just half a second, and we elegantly roll back to safety. That's the signature down attack explained, but as great as the down attack is, as a 6-year-old mobile suit, the Galbaldy really is falling behind in other aspects. First of all, the weapons. The Galbaldy comes with 3 main weapon choices: the Gogug beam rifle, the Zaku bullpup machine gun, or the one we're using today, the Galbaldy Alpha beam rifle. The first 2 are out of the question for one simple reason: they don't have an instant stagger. With melee combat being its biggest strength, having an instant stagger is important. The Galbaldy Alpha Beam Rifle offers that, but at a cost, a 95% hit rate. This means once you use that instant stagger, you're up for a lot of waiting. You can also use it twice by overheating, but bear in mind you will be greeted by a 20-second overheat cooldown. There's only one other weapon on the Galbaldy, and that's this Sturmfaust. Yes, unfortunately that's the original 200 cost Sturmfaust. Always avoided on other mobile suits is an instant stagger, but it takes a year to pull out and fires on the left. The firing motion is less of an issue on the Galbaldy because the down attack is so fast, but it's still not great other than when getting out of invincibility. The poor weapons aren't really a problem if you're using the Galbaldy properly though. With the razor fast down attack, the range at which they're guaranteed to be down is extremely long. Get the stagger with your beam rifle, put them down on the ground, and it doesn't matter anymore if we don't have a gun for another 5 seconds. No one to blame but myself for missing 3 opportunities to get it down on the Hygog. But we're not done yet. 1v2 in close combat? I'll take you on. First thing to do is to separate the two threats. Take cover under the bridge, and the Goof flight type can't attack with the Hygog at the same time. Hygog chooses the left, and that split moment is enough to down the Goof. Evade the Hygog's attack from behind, and down goes the Hygog in one quick combo. Now we just need to down the Goof once more. Prep our beam rifle, but I forgot he got close combat program. Should have just used the down attack directly. Unfortunately, that's me letting down the Galbaldy once again. Should have been a win if I didn't mess up that many times. The Galbaldy may be old and doesn't come with a lot of weapons, but that one down attack alone is enough to take all your time to master. Having a quick down attack motion doesn't just make it impossible to react to, but because it's so quick, it guarantees a down from a longer range than normal. It saves you thrusters, and you can also use it while overheating. Bring it to a map where it's all about melee combat, and the Galbaldy will show you what real close combat mastery is like. That's it from me today, and later.